Always remember to social distance, wear your mask, and wash your hands as frequently as possible, and stay away from large gatherings. For Acadiana One News, I'm Emily Gray. Rate My Professor is a great way to see the information about your teacher. For Acadiana News 1, I'm Emily Gray. To help these animals in need, call 337-291-5644. For Acadiana News 1, I'm Emily Gray. Louisiana entering into Phase 3, here are some students' opinions about COVID-19 restrictions.
I think we still need to be safe about it with at-risk people, but other than that, yeah, I'm ready to move into Phase 3.
We're ready to move into Phase 3. It honestly depends on how the people want to do it. I still think that masks and everything should be a requirement.
Lafayette might be ready. I'm not so sure. I know I am.
Would you still wear a mask if we go into Phase 3?
If I'm around high-risk people, like if for some reason I went into a nursing home or something, I would absolutely wear a mask.
Yes, I will still wear a mask. My significant other, he has sickle cell, so I'm still going to be cautious like I always was.
I would definitely still wear a mask, especially because I work with small children and I need to be careful around them, even though the mask mandate might be lifted.
Would you get the vaccine? Why or why not?
I would not get the vaccine just because I've had it already. So I still have the antibodies.
I don't know. I honestly don't know yet. The thoughts have ran across my mind, but I haven't decided.
Yes, I would get the vaccine because, again, I work around small children and I need to be careful about their health.
The Lafayette Animal Shelter and Care Center is excited. The organization continues to keep a promise to keep all shelter animals alive. Lynn Burke, a supervisor at the shelter, wants people to know the shelter is working hard to keep these animals safe.
We were able to increase our numbers of adoptions. We've been able to increase our rescue transports.
At the moment, 1 cat and 14 dogs are waiting for a new permanent home. The organization is focusing specifically on stray cats.
Trap and Neuter Release Program is the TNR, we call it. It is a program for feral cats that are used to living in a certain community.
Working hard to give these animals a fresh start and a healthy, happy, long life is what attracts shelter volunteer like Charlene Bagno.
I started volunteering, it was well on its way to becoming a no-kill shelter. I see that all of the staff here really care about the animals.
And do anything. We are nothing without the community. The community stepped up. We asked for fosters. The shelter was closed. We asked for fosters to place the animals so they would not have to stay in the shelter longer than necessary.
Instead of ringing up hundreds of customers a week before Mardi Gras, it was a little bit silent at Beats for Less.
We do have other avenues that we can kind of make it up, but not completely.
Small businesses like Beats for Less that cater to Carnival crews and everyone who is usually in buying and Throw Me Something Mr. Spirit are relying heavily on other sales to keep the doors open.
I would say about 30% is direct to crews and the other 70% is direct to individuals.
Although things look bleak, Beats for Less is optimistic.
We're anticipating having a bigger and better Mardi Gras in 2022. Everybody's ready to go.
Lafayette musician Zachary Fuseli wants people to know all about his love for Cajun music as it started early in his life.
But I was more interested in fiddle playing because I knew the amount of fiddle players in Cajun music was very minimalist.
Being a young fiddle player stuck with him. He has luckily kept his client.
I've played a couple times throughout since it shut down, and those times that I have played have felt really awesome.
Being together with his bandmates and playing Cajun music is what makes being a musician worthwhile for Fuseli.
But there's just something about playing the fiddle that I can express myself better than accordion musically.
Being able to play at festivals and concerts, you get to experience great live and local music.
At festivals I kind of in Creole because that's all it is Cajun Creole Zydeco music.